you want to buy anything on the internet or things like that, you can at least price a lot of things up to find out.
You've got to be very careful with that too.
Yeah, but I think I think it's a cheap way of Facebook is talking to people without using your phone. And there's a lot of things on there that it is, yeah. I mean, you can actually talk face to face with people through the internet.
Skype.
Yeah,
I've got to learn Skype yet.
You know what I mean? So I think there's a lot on computers that.
Can I do that on
if you knew how to use it properly?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
If you knew how to use the computer properly, I mean, what scares a lot of people is hitting certain buttons.
Yeah,
and then,
if it goes wrong, you think, oh, what the hell have I done? You panic.
Now, like, you know what I mean? And then the computer starts closing down. And you say, this is what I want about these viruses and people logging on to you and this, that, and the other. And
programs freeze sometimes
and you think,
too, don't they?
Christ, what have I done wrong here? Like, you know what I mean? And then you got a
program.
See, I got a program. You got a program, and it's supposed to clear your virus and the speed and all this. But you've got that many PCs, and then you've got these things coming at you, going, "Oh, buy this PC clean wheel. You've got X amount, 239 problems with your computer. This is why it's slowed down."
Just ignore all that stuff.
You do a clean up, don't you, once a week or something like that, and it takes all that off.
Well, I've got 3 programs on my computer, like that. When
Ours
cleans
also
up.
takes off the programs we've not been using a lot of.
I just play games on mine.
So what does using the internet mean to you?
The internet, I don't use the internet. I don't use the internet.
Not at all. Why
It's
not?
not
I
a
play
big
a lot
fan.
of games on mine.
You can find out a lot on the internet. I mean, if you want to find out.
But what games do you play?
No, if like our Lord at the moment, she's planning her wedding. And if she says to me, Mum, do this, look for some dinners, I go on eBay or Google and I just look at what I want to look at.
Yeah. Well, that's the internet.
It certainly is, yes.
Other than that,
Hello,
nobody asked
Susie.
me to do that. I just play games.
When I went for my training on that, I thought, well, my hobby is my 2 dogs, so I've keyed in Shih Tzus.
Oh, brilliant.
And the amount of stuff that came up with that.
So I can still go on holiday then?
You know, their history,
yeah.
where you can get puppies, and that's all
right.
that sort of thing.
All right, then, thank you so much. Thank you, bye.
I hope you've got my best side there.
So,
I hate being filmed.
so Glenn,
Yeah.
what does using the internet mean for you? What does it?
Very helpful.
It's very helpful.
Very helpful, yeah. What can I give you for as an instance? Like now, I've been trying to find out about the cost of plaques. So I've keyed in brass plaques initially, and then they give you loads and loads of sites to go on, and you pick one, which is a bit, and then you know, you choose one to go in, and that gives you. God, I'm unnerved here.
Hi, Charlie. Just wanted to ask you, Charlie, what does the internet mean to you?
The way of learning, it's a way of keeping up with news, and other people's opinions, forums. I don't play games. I don't use the internet at all for games. I read a lot of information. Take part in quite a few discussion groups, particularly related to the Middle East and what's going on out there. Then you've got the social networks, Facebook, etc. And I don't subscribe to anything else other than Facebook. I've got a life as well. So I try not to get involved in Twitter and other things like that.
Okay.
But I am also developing a little bit more interest in cloud computing. So, you know, rather than having everything stored on the computer, I think saving space by using cloud storage services. I'm also looking at Photoshop, actually running that from cloud instead of having to give up lots and lots of space for the programs on the computer, just have the links in the computer and run the programs from Adobe's own cloud. It's always, it's just, it means you've not got problems with programs getting corrupted on the computers, because you're only actually linking like on an intranet through the program. It's not actually on your computer. So security at this time is probably a lot more healthy on cloud computing, but as the hackers develop their techniques, we'll probably find that won't be true in years to come. Online banking, online shopping to a smaller degree, eBay, Staples accounts, things like that, that I use. So yeah, the internet, it'd be very strange what to do without it.
So, you obviously understand quite a bit about how the internet works. Do you have a take on what digital inclusion means?
Yeah, everybody having access to computers and to the internet. When you consider countries like Korea, every single person in the country has got free access to the internet. I think it's absolutely shocking that there's still black holes in this country where people cannot access the internet because government can't or won't invest in filling the black holes, and the companies who have the internet contracts, the suppliers, they don't want to provide it because it's going to cost too much money to actually develop the service into an area.